loves, Joy Sparkle BS, and I know I've been given some updates here and there, and I hope it's not getting redundant, but I'm really excited. I'm really excited for this Peter Monn video that's coming out. Okay, so you guys who follow me probably know what's going on. If you don't, you know Peter Monn and he has been really awful to me, and I have been standing up for myself since I came back on YouTube. And unfortunately, I've been, except for like maybe Jan's review, which, hey girl, hey, check her out, she's hilarious. I love her. She's so funny, she makes videos on him, and she's just the cutest little thing. But aside from her, I'm one of the few people that's consistently kind of been talking about some of the issues. Like, I know the things with the tweets came up, everybody knows about, and then just all got swept under the rug. I guess it's Peter. Peter can do whatever he wants, he can do no wrong. And I'm really happy because Petty Paige has stepped up, and she's doing, as you guys know, this expose on Peter. Now, if you guys haven't been following me, if you have, you're gonna already know this. There's been some back and forth because she ended up having a conversation with Peter. He was incredibly rude to her. I'm gonna be covering that this week, so that is coming. I'll do my response to that. He was incredibly rude to her, and then she said, fuck it, I'm doing a big expose on Peter. She put out this awesome trailer. It got like 15, 20,000 views in a couple days, took it down, and then didn't say a word. And we were all like, what's going on? I even reached out to her. It's not like we're friends, but out of respect, reached out to her and said, hey, I'm gonna talk about this. I'm curious if you can give any info, or are you gonna be doing the video, or are you not? Didn't hear anything, but then the stupid rumor was, as you guys know, the really dumb rumor that came out there was that, you know, she had said that, oh God, and now I'm forgetting. I'm sorry, this is late and I'm tired. That he's prone to, he has seizures and epilepsy, and that the video was seizure inducing, and that it was trying to hurt her or him. It was trying to hurt Peter. She was trying to hurt him, and they both came out and squashed it. But there's just been it's some interesting back and forth between if this video is even gonna happen. And so yesterday we finally got some confirmation on that it is gonna happen, and today she's actually speaking. Somebody sent this to me. She was on a Younow stream and she was actually speaking about the Peter Monn video and kind of giving her take on some stuff. So I just wanted to show you guys because I can't wait. She's been working on this for a while. I've been compiling and gathering my own research as well. I have some stuff, like I said, I'm not dropping for a little bit. I'm just kind of sitting on, so I'm excited to see what she comes up with. But without further ado, let's hear what Paige has to say about this upcoming video. Take a look.
What else did I want to speak about? Oh, the Peter Monn video. Okay, so the Peter Monn video is going to be coming out any day soon. I've worked very hard on it. I've done a hell of a lot of research, not just independently, but alongside some people who have really dug deep. Close the cupboard. No! Along a lot of people who have really dug deep, and I appreciate them, and I appreciate everybody who's helped me on this. I want this video to be somewhat of a closing of a chapter of me and my affiliations to the drama community in that sense. I want that to be a chapter close because I don't want to be a part of that anymore, personally. It's not that I'm never going to consider myself a drama channel or the topics that I talk about drama and stuff like that, but I feel like I've been kind of niched into a box of being beauty drama that it's hard to come out of. So because of that, I don't want to be a part of that anymore. So this video, as much as it is like an expose video, like very typical of what I've done in the past with a bunch of different other influencers, this will be a closing of a chapter of my affiliations to that side of the YouTube community. I will definitely be doing beauty drama in the future. Don't for 1 second think that just because it's not going to be the main topic on my channel that I'm never going to do it again, but I will definitely do it. Chloe C, thank you so much for the 400 likes times 5. Mwah, I appreciate it. Chloe C, thank you so much for the 50 likes times 3. Mwah, I appreciate it. Thank you so much. So, I'm making sure that this video is everything that I want it to be. I don't want it to be half-arsed. I don't want it to be not done correctly. I don't want it to be putting out something for the sake of putting it out. I don't want to... Listen, if it was going to take me another 2.5 weeks from this point forward, I will not put out another video until this video is out. Like, that's how serious I am about making sure that this video is right. Yeah, I've received a lot of flack for it, which is something that I kind of expected. I didn't think it was going to be like at the magnitude that it would be. I didn't expect that as many people would be so upset about one single video as there is, but it's the name of the game. It's what happens. I don't even know. Like, part of me is just kind of like, oh well, like, I don't know what you're expecting, oh well, but I don't know. It's been a weird couple of weeks for me. Weird couple of weeks. I hope that you find closure with it. I think for me, closure's already come. I'm okay. Like, I'm not sitting here like, Dealer Kala, thank you so much for the 500 bars times 2. Mwah, I appreciate it so much. Thank you. For me, I'm not sitting here going, oh, I'm so sad. Like, I'm not upset about it. It's not like a closure. It's just a closing of a chapter of a part of my life that I don't want anything to do with anymore. You know? Make another music video. Oh, God, I'd love to. In fact, the guy that I did a music video with the last time for the Petty Gang merch sale that I was doing, he wants to do another music video, so I might do another merch music video. Who knows? I'd love another rap video. Closure for what? I'm so confused. I just came in. Girl, I don't even know. Do you know what? I'm going to close this cupboard because he's just going to keep talking about it. Hold up. Okay, are you happy? Are you happy, sir? Take as much time as you need. I'm glad that you're taking your time rather than putting it out just to please people. But it's not even just like putting it out just to please people. It's also, there's a lot of people telling me not to make the video. Do you get what I mean? Which is really, really annoying because I'm like, I can expose every single beauty guru, every single influencer, every single drama influencer. And there is not the kind of flack or hate that I get for this one singular video. And I understand that people can be compassionate. I understand that people can be upset about the fact that, you know, somebody's making a video on somebody that they stand or they love. That's fine, but that happens with every YouTuber. Every single YouTuber. Do you get what I mean? When I made, like, 2-3 videos on Jordan Byers, nobody gave me shit. When I made 7 videos on John Cookian, nobody gave me shit. When I made 4 maybe videos on Here for the Tea, nobody gave a shit. When I made a Sanders Kennedy video, nobody gave a shit. When I made a Rich Lux video, nobody gave a shit. So why is it, when it's just this one particular person, that it's like, this video should not be made? Do you know what I mean? It's YouTube. It's the name of the game. I don't get it. I don't get it. How are you subscribed to drama channels that give commentary on various different situations, but the commentary channel of which you're subscribed to, that you stan, is completely unable to have any critique or criticism? How is that okay? Do you get what I mean? Like, if somebody said, like, I don't know, if there was a recent video, because obviously I've spoken to you about how I felt about my content on my channel and stuff, saying Petty Paige exposed, making beauty drama videos for views. Do you get what I mean? Like, there's been okay, first of all, there's been loads of Petty Paige exposed videos, but if somebody made that video, I wouldn't say that that video didn't need to be made, because everybody's entitled to an opinion. There are various people on social media who have negative things to say about me. They're entitled to their opinion. I'm not going to go over to them and be pressed. Do you know what I mean? I don't understand. I would not expect my subscribers to go, oh, this video should not have been made. I would expect my subscribers to turn around and say, I disagree with you, or I agree with you in some senses, but in this way, I don't agree with you. It just makes no sense. It makes no sense why one person is completely above reproach, but everybody else isn't. And like I said ages ago, if this had been a Here for the Tea Exposed video, y'all would have been like, yes! What? Because one's more like than the other? It just, I don't know. I don't know. It just doesn't make any sense to me. At all. I can't work out how that works. You and Dustin are both getting a lot of hate and it's not fair. I mean, Dustin's speaking his truth, and my video is going to be less about my personal situation. Like, it's obviously going to be a factor, but it's not about my personal situation with with Peter Monn, but it's more about, you know, a lot of things outside that, a lot of things surrounding that, a lot of things that's been said, a lot of things that hasn't been said, his interactions with other social media influencers besides myself. Do you know what I mean? Like, kind of like, if you're going to, like, if you've ever been to university, you can't just make a claim in a, report for university or a dissertation or whatever. You can't just make a claim, you have to back it up with something. Even if it backs up your narrative, it can be used. So at the same time, like, so there might be, I did drama, so like, say if I did, you know, Stanislavski's theory on, you know, acting in, acting out of hunger. That was one thing that he did. I know it's going to be really weird for you guys to understand, but Stanislavski is this like practitioner and stuff. He basically made a few of his artists work without feeding themselves for, I think it was about 3 days. They weren't to have anything to eat for 3 days, so that when they acted on stage, they used all of their energy, the final dregs of their energy, and exhausted themselves through that piece of theatre. So that piece of theatre was so much more stronger than, say, somebody who, you know, was in the right mind frame, in the right mind and all that kind of stuff, because when they acted on stage, it was so much more strong because it was like their last tiny piece of energy, and they gave that to the audience. You know what I mean? Like, if I was to be able to put that into a dissertation and write about it, you know, when exhausting myself in a piece of theatre, it would fit my narrative, if that makes sense. It doesn't mean that everybody has to agree with my narrative, but it does mean that that's my narrative. Do you know what I mean? Nobody would mark me down for having that opinion. That opinion's still valid, even if they disagree. You know what I mean? So for me, it just kind of doesn't make sense that somebody can have an opinion and it's completely discounted purely because somebody disagrees with that opinion. You know? That's how I feel, personally. That's how I feel. I can't work out how that's fair. Whereas if we were to have a general consensus opinion, and I say that in the idea of, you know, not a lot of people like John Cookian. Therefore, if I was to make a John Cookian video saying John Cookian is a poo face or whatever, or a chair, who gives a crap, right? If I said John Cookian is, you know, not a great person, not a great human, or whatever it is that was spun in that narrative with, I did say Shane Dawson, Peter Monn, then because that was the general consensus with a lot of people felt that way, there was no negative connotations with saying that. But because this person is well liked, there's a negative connotation with having an adverse opinion to what is generally perceived as the status quo. Do you understand what I mean? I hope I'm making sense. I feel like I'm not making sense. I really, really hope I'm making sense right now. Your opinion completely reflects mine, to be honest. Okay. I'm upset that people don't understand the importance of you making the video. Peter Monn must be exposed. I feel so irrelevant. I don't know who some of these people are. Whoops, don't worry. You, sir, are a poo face. I think I'm related to John Cookian, unfortunately. Wow. But I think it gives me the right to punch him. What? You're related to John Cookian? That's interesting. I get you, girl. Yes, you really are. I'm glad that you guys are understanding what I'm saying. Because I just feel like when you go against the grain and when you go against the status quo, you're automatically demonized by social media. When essentially, everybody is entitled to an opinion. You know what I mean? It's like I could sit there and make a video and say, I don't like ice cream. And then somebody else goes, ice cream is amazing. Oh my God. And I'll be like, Dude, I'm lactose intolerant, so ice cream, I'm really not feeling it unless it's that almond milk ice cream, like I'm living that best life with the almond milk ice cream. Doesn't make my opinion any less valid than the last person who said they love ice cream. It's just that my opinion is that I don't like ice cream. You know what I mean? And I feel like everybody's just taking it as like some kind of personal attack or some kind of personal hit against Peter Monn. And the reality of the situation is that nobody, well, I know, I personally don't care like that. Do you get what I mean? Like, I don't personally care to upset him. I personally care to spilling the actual tea on who I believe this person is, you know?
Now, I gotta be honest with you, I 100% agree with the majority of what she's saying. Like, I didn't put everything else because it was a long live stream. I just wanted to put the stuff that was pertinent to Peter, but she's talked about how basically Peter's kind of the last big drama thing she's going to cover, and then she's moving on because she doesn't like what she's doing. It's hard because on the one hand, and this is me being honest and giving criticism, if she's been making videos she doesn't believe in, and she's just doing it for her audience and just to make the money, I can't get behind that. You know, there's a bit of a, I wouldn't say scam is the word. I don't know that she's scamming her audience, but you know, it's just, it's very, very disingenuous. But like I've said before, like I try to look at everything, but on the flip side, sometimes you can be in that place and not even realize it when it gets to YouTube, because the unfortunate thing is attention and money can sometimes sway you from what's really true to yourself. But she was saying, like we saw in the video, that she had been feeling this way and realized she was covering topics she doesn't even like, you know, she just doesn't even care about. And there might have been one or two videos that I think there's just a couple videos. There's one I can think of off the top of my head that I covered that I didn't care about, and right afterward I was like, I'll never do it again. It was like a news thing, it was a shooting of some sort, and I was just like, why did I even cover this? It had to do with oh god, what was it, like some senators or congressmen playing baseball or something, and I basically what happens is sometimes as a YouTuber, because I'll open up a little bit about this, is that you look for trending topics, but I always look for trending topics that I enjoy. Like, you know, there's this guy, Manny MUA, apparently came back. It's a trending thing, I could care less. No disrespect, it's just, again, the makeup world's not my thing. So I covered the video and I remember right afterward going, why did I do this? Like you know, so sometimes you can get swayed off that path, right? But I'm so glad if she is done with beauty drama and some of the drama in general, which that's her choice, she can do whatever she wants. I don't have an opinion on that, it's her life, but I'm glad she's ending it with a bang. And I'm glad she's ending it with calling out Peter Monn. And she is absolutely right. I have gotten so much flack for saying his name. And I don't know if you guys remember this, but do you guys remember the John Cuckian thing was going on? I was on Younow. If you want, I will pull up this stream and you guys can see it for yourself. Like, leave a comment and I can actually find the stream and pull it up for you guys. But this was, God, back last year, right? And he'd been so awful to me. And I started to talk about him and I was like, let's talk about Peter Monn. And everybody was like, oh girl, don't go there. And my audience, and not to put everybody down, I think they were concerned for me. But there was this general energy of no one is allowed to say a negative word or talk negatively about Peter Monn, period. You know, and my thing was like, look, I'm not saying the rumors are true. I think if somebody's saying these awful things about him, you know, the pedo allegations, that they're bullshit, but let's look at this. Peter's not a nice person. How about we talk about that? And we couldn't talk about it. Couldn't talk about it. I don't know what the attachment people have to Peter Monn. I have some theories that I'll tell you real quick. Some of my theories are, I think he literally, because he's acted like he's the white fucking Oprah of YouTube, I think people have really come to look at him that way. And as a result, people act like he's above reproach. I think people think he's a much better person than what he really is because he fucking reads some quotes out of a meditation book every couple days and puts it on YouTube and acts like he knows what he's talking about. Like, that's just my opinion from what I see of him. I think people really think he's a YouTuber that genuinely cares, and he doesn't, period. In my opinion, I don't think he really cares about his audience. I don't think he really cares about even the topics he covers. I think he just wants attention and money, and I think he wants to keep his image intact, which is why he's so hyper obsessed with trying to tell everybody what to do, what to say, who to talk about, what to cover, and what not to do when it comes to him. Like we've seen him do with Martin, and we've seen him do with other people, and we will see him do with Petty Paige. So, I completely agree with her, and I just do not understand why people think that he's just this saint that walks on water and nobody can talk about him. You know what? Like I said, when I came back, I had no F's to give. My only issue is that I'm still building back a large audience that I lost. I did it. It's fine. I take responsibility. I'm the one that pushed the delete button, and I'm still glad that I did. I don't like the ramifications of it, but I'm okay that I did. And I've been sitting here going, somebody else needs to cover this. Somebody bigger needs to raise some attention to the situation and what he does to people. And I'm really happy that Petty Paige, for all our differences, is going to be the person to step up and do that. Thank God. So I'm really, really happy. I'm really, really happy to see this. I'm glad she's still doing the video. I'm glad she's taking time. It's like, girl, take all the time in the world. Make this good. Make it count. I'm happy with doing like small little videos here and there. That's my thing right now, though. That's me trying to build up my channel, and that's just also, financially, I rely on YouTube right now. I hate that I'm in that place. YouTube is not something anybody should want to rely on financially, but I do. And furthermore, every day is different because of my health. So she's in a different place. If she can take the time to really make this just a knockout video, I can't wait. Like seriously, we're all gonna get on Younow, we're gonna have some popcorn, we're gonna get our tea, and we are going to have some fun and watch this video. So I was like slightly concerned. I'm like, so am I gonna be the only lone voice again about, you know, talking about some BS? You know what's funny? I've had several comments of people being like, okay, Joy, you got your point across, and you need to stop with the videos. What's this gonna do to his mental health? And it's like, you know what? He didn't give a damn about me. He acted like he even cared. He cared with shade, which apparently people think that means caring. I don't understand that. He didn't care what he did to me. He didn't care that I was sick. He made fun of me. And then, thinking I have mental health issues, said he wants to help me and used it for gossip and fodder and to laugh at me. He did 8 videos and several live streams. No, I'm not gonna stop until I feel comfortable that all the information I feel that should be out there about him is. And there's almost nothing anybody can say. Because what can anybody say at this point to me? What are you gonna do, dox me? Ooh, dox my boyfriend? Call his work? How about all the YouTubers around me? Gonna put out where they work? Are you gonna threaten to come kill me? It's already been done. You gonna threaten to put out information on me? It's already been done. See, that's the thing. When you take somebody, this is just my opinion, I'm not trying to preach. When you take somebody and you rip everything out of them and take everything away, if that person is able to rebuild, you have a tough as nails motherfucker. And I feel like this last year of being off of YouTube and processing everything, that's what this made me. So to everybody who's still really pissed that I'm talking about Peter, there's the door. Right here. Here's the door, let's open it. You can leave. I'm sorry. I think that somebody claiming to be a mental health professional, which that still looks sketchy as it is, who put out information on his clients and who takes people he believes is mentally ill, says he's gonna help them, and then makes fun of him in front of the world, that's not a good person. And that's a person whose actions should be showcased. Here's the thing. It wouldn't be as big a deal if he didn't act like the white Oprah or the new Dr. Phil of counselors on YouTube. The problem is he desperately wants the baby boomer image of being YouTube's next Dr. Phil. But then he still wants to act like a shady asshole to everybody, and you can't do both. So I am so happy to continue to call him out. It won't be forever, but I have a lot to say. I still have a lot to say, and I'm also extremely happy that Petty Paige is doing it as well. Because even though I'm used to being alone out here, and that's fine, I have no problem doing it. It's always nice to know that there's somebody else who sees the bullshit too. Doesn't mean we're friends, not saying we're friends or anything, but it's nice to know that there's somebody else with integrity that says it's time to call a spade a fucking spade. And I'm happy about that. So, okay guys, continue to be blessings to yourselves and blessings to others. Continue to try to find the joy and the sparkles of the bullshit in the world. By the way, Martin Lewis has been responding to some of these videos that I've put out, and the responses are really funny, so I'll put those up soon because I think there's some interesting stuff in there. I think you guys might like a little bit, just a little bit tea to put out there. You know, I never used to be this person, like I'm not this person that cares about drama and tea and all that. You know what I do care about? I do care about righting wrongs. I really do. I care about the truth being out. I care about people's health and well-being. That's where I'm at. I'll tell you what, watching the karma unfold for some of these people, I'd be lying if I said it wasn't fun. I don't wish them ill will, but holy shit. Like I don't wish them ill will, but at the same time, it's like, I want you to learn. That's what I want. Learn. Quit being a dick. Quit being a dick. That's all. That's it. Just quit being a dick. It's really simple. Not for everybody, I guess. But I don't know. That's just my opinion. Okay, love you guys. Take care. I'll see you soon. Blessings, and more videos are coming. Mwah. Goodbye.